What's up YouTube? Swiftly back with another Xdefiant video. Now in today's video I'm going to be bringing you guys my Xdefiant wish list, if you will. So in the background I have some Occupy gameplay on Noodleplex if you do care to see some gameplay. Otherwise yeah man, let's jump into this. Now the first things first, I just want to say that the first thing, I'm going to actually include some timestamps, so if you guys want to jump around into the different, topics and stuff that I'm going to be discussing, you guys can do that. If you want to just skip around, you don't want to watch the whole video, you can do that. And if you can you please drop a like on the video? Definitely helps the channel to grow, helps get the video out to more people, and possibly even, Xdefiant devs seeing this and hopefully being able to implement or add some of these things that I'm talking about on my list, but without being, too, fucking yappy or whatever. Let's get into this list actually. So the first thing I want to talk about is modes. Now for the modes, we already know by the time this video comes out that TDM will have already been added into the game. So we have TDM. Mark Rubin, the executive producer of Xdefiant, has already said that Search and Destroy is coming, is going to be called Bomb, and that's coming as well. And we also know that CTF will be dropping in the season 1 update, so we know that TDM, CTF, and Search is coming. That's a given. I more so like to flock towards unorthodox modes. We already know everybody likes the TDMs, the dominations, the Search and Destroys, and the hard points. Me personally, I more so love, the off-beaten path type of mode, sabotage, CTF. Even though CTF used to be a staple in FPS games, they kind of strayed away from it in Call of Duty, in favor of game modes like Hardpoint and, Control. But sabotage, CTF, which is how I got the name Swiftly's, which is why CTF is one of my favorite game modes of all time. Headquarters Pro is what they used to call it, Headquarters Pro, which kind of turned into a Hardpoint, and then they went back and brought back Headquarters for MW3, which was cool to see. Demolition, those type of game modes. Those are the modes that I kind of enjoyed more of. Now, things that I would love to see added, as far as my wish list goes: mercenary mode, no parties, man. Like, as somebody who plays solo 99.9% of the time, either my friends don't play this game, which they really don't. I only have 2 or 3 friends that actually plays this game, and those 2 or 3 friends, are, time zones, work schedules and all of that stuff don't link up, so I don't really get to play with them as much as I'd like to. So a lot of times I'm spent, playing solo, and because of that, it can be annoying going up against a full party or even just a party in general in this game mode. I would manage to get, 2 of my friends on, and we had a party of just 3, and we probably rolled 80% of the lobbies that we played in with just 3 people. You don't even need a full party in this game to absolutely truck people. Just 3 or 4 people, and you will roll through pretty much 80 to 90% of the lobbies. There are those 10% lobbies where you will get 2 or 3 good players on the other team and you actually have to sweat, but for the most part you're just going to roll through lobbies with just 3 people, 4 people on your team. You don't even need like a full 6-man squad, even though I've seen those people playing in full 6-man squads and they have like 21 win-loss records and whatnot, 21, 22, 15 win-loss percentage and whatnot. It's crazy. It really is crazy, but that's a part of the reason why I want mercenary mode, no parties, or if not, a free-for-all mode. Sometimes you get bad teammates and it's hard to win. The team balancing, even though there's no skill-based matchmaking in the game, there is still team balancing once they put everybody in a lobby, and it goes based on your skill match rating. And sometimes if you are a decent solo player, you don't even have to be great, you just be decent, 1.3, 1.4, it still feels like you're playing in skill-based matchmaking lobbies, because the team balancing is going to give you the worst of players in the lobby to balance the teams out, so it's a fair match. So a lot of times I feel like, for me, my matches, it's me and then there's one other good player on my team that's going like 30 and like 5 or 30 and 10, and then the other 4 players on our team are just absolute dog shit. They're just terrible. They're going 5 and 20, they're going 6 and 40, 7 and 30, they're just 10 and 20, just getting clapped. You know what I'm saying? I got that one good dude though, that one other good dude that's on my team that's playing the objective, getting kills, and then these other 4 dudes are like in the spawn, just constantly respawning, just getting clapped or whatever. That's what every mode feels like in this game. At least with free for all, when you play, I can't complain about teammates or nothing. If I can't win or finish top 3 in free for all, that's on me, you know. So I would love to see free for all, you know, and I think it would flow really well with a lot of these maps, especially like a map like Noodleplex. Free for all would be fire, you know, in this map, you know, for sure. And then the last mode I would love to see come to this game is bare bones, a bare bones mode with no abilities. Okay, bare bones team tactical was a game mode that I grinded the hell out of in BO1. You know, old school game mode. And if you don't know what bare bones is, bare bones just basically means, in the COD sense, was that there was no kill streaks. Bare bones team tactical in Black Ops 1 was 4v4 on certain maps. There was only certain game modes that you were able to play. You could play Team Deathmatch, you could play Domination, you could play CTF, and you had Search and Destroy. Those were the only 4 modes that you had in BO1 Team Tac, Bare Bones Team Tac. And then also, for the bare bones aspect, there was no kill streaks, there was no perks, and there were no weapon attachments. That's right, no weapon attachments either, no kill streaks, and no perks. So to me, that was like the purest form of COD back then. You know, that's what all me and my boys, you know, played and grinded. All we played was bare bones team tag. We played domination and other modes and stuff like that, but we usually only had 4 people, so we would just slide into bare bones team tactical. And to me, that was like COD in its purest form. No perks, no attachments, no, you got sleight of hand pro, I got sleight of hand, so you have a better advantage of ADS into me. It's just me and my reaction and my ping and internet speed versus you, your reaction, your ping, and your internet speed. That's it. That's about as pure as you're going to get when it comes to first person, you know, modern first person games, you know, in my opinion. So now for Xdefiant, obviously we don't have perks and we don't have kill streaks. So, you know, for bare bones mode, I think the best way that would work is that there's no abilities. There's no abilities. I guess maybe you could take away equipment. I mean, in bare bones team tag, we did have stun grenades and frag grenades, but maybe you could take away all equipment, all abilities, and just have it be gun on gun. As a compromise, I could totally see passive abilities still being available. So cleaners would still have incendiary rounds. Echelon still wouldn't appear on the map when they shot their gun without a suppressor. You know, Phantom will still have 120 health. You know, yada, yada, yada. I don't really know if I think that we should go without weapon attachments, because I think to me that's a little too much, because the game is already kind of bare bones, but mostly just no abilities. No ults, no abilities, nothing that's, you know, none of that stuff. I'm cool with them having passives. I don't mind passives at all, but the abilities gotta go, man. We need a mode with no abilities, okay? Moving on, the next thing that I want to talk about is equipment. I already heard rumors that Trophy Systems is coming with the Season 1 faction update when they add the new faction in for Season 1. Not sure how true that is. I've tried to stay away from leaks because I don't really want to be spoiled too much. I kind of want to be shocked and surprised. But in this day and age, everybody, you know, leaks everything. Everybody does, like, you know, data file farming and stuff, and you kind of just spoil and ruin the surprise of like, oh, this is coming, oh man, like this new map, oh, this new gun, like everything is spoiled these days. So I kind of tried to stay away from it. I genuinely want to be shocked and surprised when I see the trailer or see what's being added into the game, since I am really enjoying this game. But you know, trophy systems, smoke grenades, I would love to see these things added as maybe faction abilities or new equipment. You look at the factions and the abilities, and the only real support you have to play the objective is the shields from Phantoms and maybe the healing, the El Remedio, whatever it's called, from Libertad. Otherwise, you don't really have nothing else that's really going to help you with playing the objective. Yeah, you have intel ping and stuff like that, but that's not really like an objective base, you know, ability, kind of like how the shield is, or the mag barrier, or the, you know, healing bag that you can drop down on the objective. Like, it's not the same, you know, in that same light. So you only really have those 2 or 3 things to help you. There's no trophy system to protect you from grenades or EMPs. There's no smoke grenades for you to, you know, throw down and try to cap the flag so people can't see you or nade you off the flag or shoot you from far away while you're trying to cap a flag or something. These are things that I would love to see added. If trophy systems are coming, that's cool. And smoke grenades, obviously. Now, I don't know if we're going to get perks. I really don't want kill streaks, but I'm calling this perks / kill streaks / hard counters for factions, because as it stands right now, certain factions just really don't have hard counters. Hacking for the DedSec, there's really no hard counter for that unless you just get lucky to hit them with an EMP while they're hacking. But the hacking takes like 0.2 seconds to get off, so there really is no hard counter to somebody hacking your stuff, you know, unless you shoot them while they're hacking. There's no hard counter. The spider bot, you can EMP that. That's a hard counter to a spider bot. Intel ping, there's no real hard counter. Invisibility, you can hit them while they're EMP'd. You know, the medical bag, you can, you know, hit with the EMP or shoot it. Those are hard counters, you know what I mean? But the handheld version of the healing, there's really no hard counter unless you shoot them while they're healing, or you shoot them before they heal, or you EMP them. Like, and who's really, you know, unless you're, you know, Tom Brady or fucking, you know, just have a hell of an arm that you could just hit people directly with EMP grenades, or always know exactly where they're at to hit them with the EMP. There's no way for you to exactly counter those things. So that's what I mean by, like, there's no hard counter for them. The mag barrier, you could just throw an EMP in that vicinity, that mag barrier is gone. You throw the EMP and they got the shield anywhere in that vicinity, shield is gone. You throw an EMP anywhere in that direction of that healing bag or whatever, El Remedio, that healing bag is gone. But for a lot of these you know, abilities, there's no real hard counters. Yeah, you can EMP them, but you have to be lucky to EMP them in the first place, you know. So I want to see not so much kill streaks, but maybe perks, maybe have like a second passive that they add in, or just some type of equipment or something that we can hard counter everything in this game. Like, there's no hard counter for a fire drone. You throw a fire drone at somebody in 0.2 seconds and they're just dead. You know, yeah, you can move out the way, but you're not going to always move out the way. You know, you're not going to always be able to get out the way in time. I've heard people say you can shoot it down, but I've never seen anybody shoot it down. I heard people say you can EMP it, never seen anybody EMP it, like, because it comes at you so fast. Like, you can't hack it because it's coming at you so fast. Like, and then the Molotov, there literally is no counter to the Molotov. They just throw it down, boom, and they're done, you know. So that's what something I would really like to see added on the wish list for, you know, just hard counters for everything. Everything should have a hard counter, you know. Armory blueprints / weapon mods, the way you can create a gun in Modern Warfare 3 and then hit L2 or, you know, left trigger or whatever on Xbox and save that weapon exactly how it is, and anytime you go to select that weapon, you have that exact loadout. I would love to see that. Now, I don't need 10 to 15 slots or classes for a weapon, but just to have 3 different, you know, presets saved for that ACR, maybe a rushing ACR class, maybe an accuracy build, and then maybe an all-around ACR build. I would love to see them add that into the game. I would also love to see them add more loadouts. You know, even Call of Duty has more than 10 loadouts, but that can be included in the prestige rewards that they will be adding, because they said prestige is coming, so maybe that's coming. So I don't want to say more loadouts just yet, but more loadouts for sure. 10 just ain't gonna cut it. 15 would be nice. I would love 20, but I could live with 15. And then the last thing I would love to see added on Xdefiant is the wish list, man. I mean, I said wish list. The customization, blue dots, green dots, yellow dots, you know, lenses, more camos, choosing different reticles, reticle colors, lens colors, clan tags. I don't think we need to go as far as emblems, but I would love to see some of that customization that we used to see in Black Ops 1. Just if we get anywhere to like 50% of that level of customization that we seen in Black Ops 1, then I think this game is knocking it out the park, man. So let me know down below what you have on your Xdefiant wish list. It's your boy Swiftly. I'm out, y'all. Peace.